I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
Could find those for you. I'll probably have those in my jewel box back home.
I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you.
Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
I'm looking for an old guy hiding out somewhere in Riften.
Never heard of anybody like that. But if you want to hide out in Riften, the Ratway's where you'd be. There's a sort of tavern down there, the Ragged Flagon, where all the lowlifes in Riften get drunk and knife each other. You might try there, if you can get through the Ratway alive.
Okay. What's the word around town?
Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey until the Blackbriar family moved in. Now the meadery is the biggest game in town.
Anything else?
The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. Crime is an all-time high in this city thanks to the Thieves Guild. Don't we have enough problems with the war going on? If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. Mule the Lioness used to adventure across Skyrim before she settled down in Riften.
I spoke to her.
It all ended when she lost her enchanted blade. If it's true that the dragons have returned, what will it mean for all of us? Is this how it all ends? Sibby Blackbriar is furious that his ex-lover tried to murder him. He's leaving no stone unturned searching for her.
Okay.
Come back and see us again.
Go on then.
Where's
Go on then. Deliver my message to Sibby.
where's that lady? Mule the Lioness. I want to talk to her again. There's a quest that I want.
Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
How do you keep this food so fresh?
I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
What is going on?
Working at the Riften fishery is
and your
tough,
shoulders
but I
strong.
did put some coin in my pocket. I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
The old told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
To oblivion with all of you.
Here for the
Rich
fishing, I
piles
guess.
of dung walking by us like we're not there, pretending we don't exist. How dare you?
Some fresh meat to fill your belly, perhaps?
I can hear a dragon.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine
I can definitely hear a dragon.
If Rip, good morning.
Good morning. Oh. Beef. Beef got destroyed. Ah, there you are.
Well met, friend. How can I help you? It's been difficult. If it wasn't for Eren, the young man, it was Eren when my strength returned and he told me about the... My travels have taken me many years ago. You and I are... You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. Safe travels.
Wait, so I can't get requests?
To stay alive. My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He
Dang
spends
it.
much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onric. You should try it sometime.
You're a fisherman.
Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
You mentioned Nevanor.
Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh?
Well, you sound quite charitable.
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war is driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
Who buys all your fish?
I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course.
Sure, if I'm over that way, I don't see why not.
Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
Alright, Brian, have a good sleep, man. That's probably what you're doing.
Remember to give at the temple.
Please. Please, I need
My husband Bercy will be the death of me.
all I ask.
Visiting Riften? Time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself. All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
What brings you to Balamon today? Repair? Purchase?
I imagine current events are keeping you busy.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery. But what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
You seem quite proud of your work.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
I can get some for you.
You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
Where could I find these fire salts?
A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
Fair enough.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markarth?
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
Sure, I'll buy one.
Anything else? Until next we meet, lad. Make love like a saber cat. Or
Make love like a saber cat. Consider it a learning experience. It leveled me up. I got something out of it. Haha, joke's on you, bro. Okay, we're gonna go to Magica to 200 and then we'll probably get more health, I think. Let's see. Blocking, two-handed, archery, light armor, and sneak. Those are my main abilities. Let's do... We don't have much in archery, so let's go ahead and do more archery. Bows and crossbows deal up to 40% more damage to targets beyond 50 feet. Or I can do more block. I like the ranger ability.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship. The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Buy armor from Grelka.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Genuine Valva blood elixir.
Mistvale Keep.
Have our scouts come up with any information on these reports of dragons?
Yes.
Did we have an appointment?
That unpleasant
No.
Helgen supposedly
It
involved in
was a delivery?
It
I can't
killed
remember.
several soldiers before
Excuse
it
my
was
disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments.
Make sure there's a contingency.
What has you preoccupied?
Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy.
Fascinating. Do go on.
Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied harmonics. Putting aside Ralston's constant of universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field?
She literally laid out 2 options, and then they give you 3 with none of them pertaining to progressing the question in favor of you. Like, what the fuck? How about using calipers?
Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore. Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields in place. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right?
Swallow a soul gem?
absolutely insane? Swallow a soul gem? That has to be the most brilliant and unexpected solution I've heard in a long time. It solves all of my problems and keeps the field stable. Now all I need... Wait, what were we talking about?
You appear to need help getting organized.
Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments.
And what would that be?
As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you.
Point the way and I'll go get them.
Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
Where exactly am I going?
Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well.
Okay, well, I'll get those if I'm around the areas. But what do you got for sale?
Huh. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. I have to remember. Ward first, then summon.
Hello.
I presume you're bothered. What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Your name carries weight in Riften, I hear.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Damn.
Out of my way.
As Jarl Leila's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
What are your thoughts on the war?
Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet.
And so, you being the Housecarl, I assume you protect the Jarl?
Indeed. There have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they fail. At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall.
Tell me more about the Thieves Guild. I've heard some things on the streets.
Liars and bastards. Every one of them. I'd have their heads on a pike if it wasn't for the war effort. All I need is a dozen men, and we could march into the Ratway and burn them out like rodents. Stormcloaks won't have it, though. Too busy keeping the Imperial forces at bay.
You tell me about the Ratway.
Everyone knows the Thieves Guild uses the old sewer system beneath Riften as their hideout. I'd go down there myself, but that would leave Jarl Layla unprotected.
Interesting.
I'm keeping my eye on you.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you.
I killed the bandit leader at Bethalft. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
750 septims. What is your stance on the war, milady?
While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family.
What of Ulfric himself?
With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come.
You tell me more about the White Gold Concordat. I've only heard very little about it.
Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion?
Yep.
When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord.
What about the Thieves Guild?
We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel.
And what do you do around here?
As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep.
And what are these rumors you speak of?
There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything.
You tell me about the Blackbriar family?
Maven Blackbriar is the owner of the largest and most profitable business in all Skyrim, the Blackbriar Meadery. We're pleased to have her in Riften. She brings stability, opportunities for employment, and strategic value to our city.
What do you know about the Thieves Guild?
I'd hardly call them a guild. More like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild.
Oh, come to
So
gloat,
they'd
have we?
to believe.
To poke fun
It's
at the
all
Jarl's
lies.
youngest
They're just
son?
thugs, vermin.
I don't know you. Why would I ridicule you?
Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection.
What kind of lies has Ulfric been spreading?
Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne.
Interesting.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
I don't think I'm...
Everything all right?
What is it, Redguard?
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
I suppose, with hearing you say that, you are on the side of Ulfric? And how do you feel about what's going on so far?
Skyrim is the birthplace of humanity, the birthplace of honor, and those snowbacked Imperials renounced both when they laid down before the Thalmor. Worse still, to pay for the privilege to keep his throne, the Emperor sells Skyrim and our very gods, Talos no less, to the damn elves. And what did Torrik do? He and the Jarls that supported him, they took the Emperor's gold, sold out their people for a slave master's peace treaty. Ulfric did right killing him. Soon we'll rid Skyrim of elves, their bloody Justicars, and the Jarls in their pockets. The whole damn lot of them. And we'll cleave through the Legion to get to them.
Why did you call yourselves the Stormcloaks?
At first they called us that to belittle our cause, but we gladly accept being named for Ulfric Stormcloak, the only true High King of Skyrim. We are the true sons and daughters of Skyrim, and Ulfric. He is the truest of us all. We fight to make our land great once more, to raise up strong, noble thanes, and lay low false Jarls and the cowards who hide behind them. The sound of our fury is a storm about to break on the heads of our enemies. Our friendship, a cloak of true brotherhood for all who would wear it.
How does one join the Stormcloaks? I assume going to Ulfric, like you had said before?
Ulfric's not running a social club. You don't join anything. Either you're a true son of Skyrim, or you're not. If you are, then you make your way to Windhelm and talk to the man himself. If you're not, well, friend, you'd best walk away before this gets ugly. We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. Damn faithless Imperials.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear at the thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hitting the skooma, I say.
Trouble?
Trouble?
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
Oh.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. Alright, speak to Sibby Blackbriar.
Rare trinket, finest oddities from Morrowind.
That...
Protect yourself right.
Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
I'm going to assume Sibby Blackbriar is down below. In the Ratway, maybe?
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, wow.
Yes, Skrellet. And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you.